constantly trying to find where it was that I fit in.
The truth of the matter was, he was trying to find himself.
And I was a drug user. I had to always maintain money, and I had to maintain drugs. Now it went from smoking weed to I'm trying prescription pills. And the chaos at home between me and my mom just started escalating.
I felt if I could get him to graduate, that I would be looked on as a pretty good parent.
School at that point didn't matter. In the morning when I woke up, the first thought that went through my head is, where and how am I gonna get high today? That was who I was. That was my identity.
I did not just hear that, did I? Did I really just hear my son tell me he's addicted to heroin? I look over at him, he's kind of crumpled in the seat, and I think, oh my God, he really needs help. I can do this. Control freak that I am, I'm gonna step right in there and I'm gonna take care of everything. I was one of the best rescuers, so I thought.
I started drinking and I said, man, this feels pretty good. This is like the same euphoric feeling I got from heroin. I'm fitting in with this group of people, partying, drinking all the time. I'm starting to create an identity within these people. This is now who I am, and it's socially acceptable. And the drinking is taking me down a road into a darker hell than heroin had ever began to even take me.
He would often call me on phones that weren't his own because he knew I was paying attention and wouldn't pick up his call. I'd hear his voice, my breath would catch. It was really hard to hear that. And then I would say, Corey, I love you. Go get sober, and then call me.
This is the daily life. This is all I did. I locked myself in an apartment and drank. My days turned into weeks. My weeks turned into months. I don't remember Christmas. I don't remember Thanksgiving. I didn't care about family at that point. I didn't care about where I was going in life. All I cared about is how am I going to drink that day.
I literally would find myself in bed at night wondering, am I going to have the police show up at my door in the morning and tell me, I'm sorry, but your son's dead?
I didn't care if I was gonna kill myself. I needed to drink. That's the only thing that I knew how to do. I drank apparently too much because I went to rehab. So I made it a point. I said to myself, when I get out of here, I'm not going through withdrawals now. I don't have to go drink physically. I'm gonna get out, and I made a mission to myself that I will figure out, no matter what it takes, who I am as a person.
When he was in chaos, I was always looking for something to fix him. And what really dawned on me is it wasn't about fixing him. It was about fixing me. So I thought, are there any programs out there for parents that help us understand that?
So I'm thinking to myself, I'm going, is there anything out there that can help kids? Can we sit with the negative emotions like we're able to sit with the positive emotions? This is Team IAOK. These are kids that are learning how to be okay with themselves.
It's touched me just one time listening to this program. It touched me, and it really makes me want to change my life and where I'm going right now.
This is a fantastic program. I did not know what to expect. I was principal of Jackson High, as I mentioned, and I have had a lot of these programs come and go in the building. I have a 15-year-old daughter and would give my left arm if I'd brought her. So I'm going to make absolutely certain I find the next straight talk that's close to me and get her there.
It's definitely an eye-opener, and it is just coming, you know, my younger brother, I had no idea. It was a shell shock to everybody. And in a lot of the cases, everybody I talk to, it tends to be that way. If they don't have those coping skills and know how to deal with that stuff, they can get lost. I think it's a great resource, and there's not a lot of them out there.
It was a shock hearing Jackie talk, and it was so great to hear Corey's perspective too, and to kind of, it's almost like getting a confirmation. Everything that you're told from that person that you love, the manipulation, what they're going through. So I think this program is definitely needed in schools. I think that it teaching kids coping skills is just wonderful. I definitely recommend anybody watching this. It was a great, you know, presentation. I loved it.